apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Stamma-lamma ding-dong loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop. Coming up next, Being Mrs. Popeye. My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I am Mr. Boop.
My name is Lisa Doop, and I am Mr. Boop.
Lisa, it's Tuesday, March 24th, 2020. I hesitated because we keep forgetting to update this. Today we're reading the 36th ever Mr. Boop strip. That is correct. What happens in today's Mr. Boop?
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about it when writing the last synopsis. That's Sonic the Hedgehog. Can you believe this?
It is.
Sonic's in this strip now.
Yeah, so that's Betty Boop, Bugs Bunny, and now Sonic the Hedgehog. Peter Griffin was mentioned, but we haven't seen Peter Griffin. This is the third iconic character, unless you count Philip DeFranco.
They can't all sue him.
I was gonna say Alec Robbins, and I remember
The Alec Robbins cinematic universe. This is like Space Jam.
No, I was gonna say Alec Robbins is the other iconic character that I remembered Philip DeFranco. Yeah, it's
just like Space.
So when we first saw Bugs Bunny, I guess that kind of opened the door to seeing other characters. But this is like the first time that we're seeing that like completely made good on.
Yeah,
we weren't, or not made good on, just like now that's the case. Now that's how it is.
It's becoming a child's dream. You know,
child's dream.
A child's dream.
A man-child's dream.
Yeah. Are you familiar with those, like, Winnie the Pooh fanfics or whatever, where it's popular movies except...
No, I'm not familiar with Winnie the Pooh fanfic.
They're, like... Basically, they're popular movies, except all the characters have been changed to characters.
Are you just thinking of Alien vs. Pooh?
No.
That's not that. You know the Alien vs. Pooh comic, right, or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
I'm thinking of a different thing.
But you know Alien vs. Pooh?
No.
Well, it's like Alien vs. Predator, except it's Winnie the Pooh instead of Predator. It's how old is this website? I'm not sure. Alien God XILIR GODXILIARY.com / Alien versus Pooh.
I am not sure what I'm thinking of, but you know, like those,
It's at least as old as 2010. It seems like it's from 2010, but I would think it's older than that. I feel like I remember it being older than that. I'm not sure. I don't know. Is there a way to like find out how old a website is?
I mean, archive.org is your best bet, probably.
Yeah, all right. I'll check that. What are you thinking of?
I'm trying to think of what I'm thinking of. Trying to remember what the name is. But they're like fanfic. What are you thinking of?
I'm trying to think of what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
You think of what you're thinking of. It is from 2010. That's when the oldest archives are. That's weird. I thought it was older. I guess 2010 was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember my sister looking at it. All the pictures are like hand-drawn little color pencil sketches of like Pooh with a face hugger on his head. And it's like written like a Winnie the Pooh book, but not.
I think I found what I was talking about.
I'm not sure like how well known this is. I don't know.
So I think this is what I'm thinking of. But it has less followers than I expected, but the fanfics have a lot of views. So there's this person called Lenzy2004 on Wattpad, and they just post like the most bonzo crossover things, and it's all like clearly written by a child, but it's like, what's going on here? I'm gonna see if I can send you the page so you can see when the real thing is. The covers is they're all like photoshopped. Yeah, let me see if I can.
Oh,
you know,
I did see a Photoshop of like Cartoon All Stars to the Rescue 2 recently. That was like that just added a bunch more characters.
I love when
this seems like pretty standard stuff.
Yeah,
like just taking something and adding like taking a movie poster or whatever, and then they add other pop culture characters to it, or Pokemon or whatever. This is like a thing that children on the internet do.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking of. This thing that children on the internet do.
Well, but this is just like one specific.
Well, yeah, this is just someone whose specific examples I'd been shown. You know,
I'll bleep out their name. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I mean,
no, I don't know.
The fanfics are pretty popular, so I mean,
Stewie and Brian's Adventures of Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Doraemon and Paper Mario.
Yeah. So it's kind of it's kind of evolving to that level of things.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Boop is?
Yeah.
Slowly, in a way. I would, yeah, I mean, it's reminiscent in that way.
Exactly.
I would, it's not the first thing I would compare it to, but...
Okay, well, what's the first thing you would compare it to?
Well, you know, like... what we were comparing it to before, like Tails Gets Trolled, Sonichu, that type of stuff. I don't think anyone said Sonichu, but that's another thing. That's another thing. I don't know anything about that. I just know it's a thing.
Yeah, I think that it's a combination of the two at this point, in my opinion.
I don't think it's meant to be a combination of anything. I think it's just along the lines of those types of things.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm not even sure if he had anything like that in mind when he wrote the first strip.
Yeah, I mean,
it was not even.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he was thinking when he wrote the first strip. But I think in my humble interpretation, I think
slowly he just was like, whether he had it in mind, those in mind or not. I think at a certain point, like I think now that Sonic's here, he probably thought of this type of stuff already.
Yeah,
but not necessarily just when Bugs Bunny entered.
No, not when does.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I think now that Sonic... in my interpretation, I think that this is cool to those child fan fictions that are just crossovers, you know? But the fact that it's
Sonic,
especially,
sure.
Yeah.
I think when mentioning Peter Griffin was like the first hint towards that stuff, because that's... At that point, because Bugs Bunny is in like the same time frame of like Betty Boop in a way, like, you know, or whatever, Golden Age cartoons.
Yeah.
And then Peter Griffin is that's a more weird, that is more like this Wattpad stuff or whatever. It's just like characters from all over that don't at all make sense together. Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Space Jam. I saw that movie recently, and I am...
No! Don't tell me anything.
I'm drained.
Don't tell me anything.
I hated that movie so much.
I'm gonna see it on Tuesday. Hopefully.
The only reason it was bearable...
I'm either gonna see... I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll see it.
The only reason it was bearable was because the theater was empty, and it was just...
Because I was drunk.
It was just me and my... the theater was empty, so
it was just me and my 40.
No, it was just me and my brother, and so we were just riffing on it the whole movie, making silhouettes with our fingers against the projector. So that was fun.
Really, you were able to do that?
Yeah,
it's so high up.
Not in my theater. You can just reach, unless you're short.
Like Alec.
And no, yeah.
I might see pig or old instead.
I think that some of it was fun. But
Sure.
the rest kind of just really...
I don't want to know. La 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 la.
I'm just saying what I thought of it.
I don't want to know what you thought of it.
I know if I know what you thought of it, then I know what type of movie it is now. Because I know what type of movie.
I mean, there is something to that.
Yeah. So anyway, in panel one, Sonic
that's
is
where we are.
still the bartender, and Alec is looking a little more sad now that he's gotten a little bit further through his root beer. I think
This is the flapper shot.
yeah, and Sonic says, "It sounds."
Working that in.
What?
We gotta start working that into the show. We gotta keep saying that.
Okay. So Sonic says, "Whoa! It sounds like this Bugs Bunny guy was really
He didn't
into
say
your wife."
whoa.
Listen, they all say these things at the start of every sentence. Sonic always starts.
That's
a
not
sentence
even.
with,
That's not even a
"Whoa."
Sonic a known Sonic interpolation.
He says, "Whoa! It sounds like this Bugs Bunny guy really got into your wife."
His coins his rings got knocked out of him, and he said, "Whoa!" and then started talking.
He said, "Bounce pad."
Then he started with his dialogue.
And Alex says, "You have no idea," and I don't have any idea because I forgot what Sonic said. Panel 2. Sonic says,
Did we describe the setup? No, we didn't. You just said
"I did." Yeah.
Sonic's still the bartender.
Yeah, and
It's,
Alex suppressed. And he's drunk his beer.
It's a different angle of the bar than we saw in the last strip.
Yeah.
Like he was drawing it from scratch. It's like he's drawing it from scratch. It's like not looking at the last strip for model.
Yeah.
There's no bar sign. The counter is not colored in. It's like a new drawing of the bar.
Yeah.
And Alec is like really, we see his whole body on this stool.
His trousers are implied.
I
but
like
not
how
shown.
because Sonic's speech bubble is in the way, it looks like Alec has a bald spot
Yeah.
because it's covering part of his hair, and so part of his hair just didn't get colored in.
I'm a big fan of whenever a character's trousers are the same as their flesh tone.
I thought you were gonna say something about his size. I don't know.
No.
He still has the same. He hasn't drunk. Well, unless this is a different day. Is this is this another day?
Might be.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe
You
these
just
go in
spent-
real time. Maybe these are real.
I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. Panel 2. Oh, Sonic also looks very creepy in this panel.
Yeah, he's got two eyes that are different
Off
colors.
model.
But it's not intentional.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean they're different colors?
One's black and one's white.
No. One of the
panel two. Well, panel 2. Well,
No. I want to say why it looks like that because they're both like oval pupils, but one of them is like one of them is like it's more, the lines are closer together, so there's less of the white is visible of the circle of the oval.
Well, I can dig it. Anyway, panel 2. Sonic
It's like the same shot.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Sonic is shrugging.
The redraw.
He's shrugging
Alec
and he's
isn't bald
smiling, and he's
anymore,
saying this is and he says one of his famous catchphrases. He says, "Well,
Sonic is
Alec,
shrugging.
well, Alec, I'm a pretty sexually open guy." His famous catchphrase. And Alec
And kids, if someone tries to,
and
that's another Sonic
and
catchphrase. That's no good.
Alec is looking pretty much the same. It's just been redrawn. And he says, "I know that's Sonic."
One of his
implying that Sonic has told him many times.
one of his arms is
that
moved.
he's-
That's the only way he looks different. One of his arms is moved.
Yeah.
Or it just didn't. He didn't bother drawing it in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an Electries in Sonic's speech bubble. So after Guy.
And in panel 3, it's a close-up of Sonic, and he's smirking and grinning.
He's on the right of the panel.
He's doing the wife face, despite the fact
expressing
it's not
with
right.
one arm. Yeah, it's similar to the wife face.
I forgot to mention panel 1.
And he was doing that in panel 2 as well.
Panel 1 marital status drop. He says that Bug Bunny guy is really
Does it count
into
if
you.
it's someone else?
Yeah, it's dropping his marital status. A Garfield name drop counts even if it's not from Garfield.
Oops, I dropped my marital status for my Mr. Boom.
So in panel 3, Sonic says he's grinning and he's got his arm up like he's talking, like you do in real life.
Like he's talking. Actually, he looks exactly like he did in panel 2. We just see him close up, so we don't see that he's shrugging. I mean, we don't know that he's shrugging, but he's in the same pose, so he could. So
I think that this
looks.
Yeah, whatever.
It looks like he's still shrugging, but we just don't see one of his arms.
Yeah, okay. So, and he says, and I'm going to tell you a pretty crazy idea.
Electries before and.
Which is his famous catchphrase.
Every he only speaks in famous catchphrases.
Like the mask.
This strip and every other strip. Yeah, like the mask. like the mask from Son of the Mask.
Yeah, he says na 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 na.
I haven't seen it. I don't know what you're
Don't you just love Halloween? Hardy har. No, he says trick or treat. He says hardy har. Where's your work ID? No ID,
I think
no
Luce is
party.
just gonna start
and he says ID.
reading the entire script.
ID.
Screenplay to Son of the Mask.
ID. No
Panel
ID.
4,
no
it's a close-up of Alec. Also in the exact pose we saw him in panels 1 and 2.
Very static posing
more
in
or
this
less.
one.
Yeah, he's just so depressed he hasn't moved on. What the fuck is vibrating in this room? I keep hearing like a tray table or something just going.
Maybe it's a spider.
Yeah, it's a spider.
Yeah.
Alec has 2 thought bubbles coming from his head. I don't know why I'm describing. Why am I? You describe it. I don't want to describe it.
Okay, and Sonic says he thinks Sonic is
What
so.
do you mean? Sonic's not saying anything.
Alec is okay.
Oh,
Alec
sorry.
is-
I moved on to panel 4. You didn't read the thing in panel 3.
I did. I read panel 3. I got.
Then what are you talking about?
I
Sonic's not saying anything in panel
misspoke.
4.
I misspoke.
Oh.
Misspoke. And Alec said Sonic is so sexually open. I'm jealous. And he also thinks there's a speech bubble in the bottom right corner.
You said he says it. He thinks.
He
both of these
thinks
things.
He thinks. I wonder what he's going to say.
I wonder what he's gonna say.
I wonder what he's gonna say. And we all wonder what he's
wonder
gonna
what
say
will
because
happen.
the comic is over. And that's where we're at.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a
in
cliffhanger.
March 24th, yeah. Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
What's he
Wow.
gonna say? Is he gonna suggest a threesome?
Cliffhanger. Hanging on a cliff.
He's pretty.
That's why he's called Cliffhanger.
He's
between
pretty
the lines.
sexually open. I think he's going to suggest some sort of sexual quadruple, a threesome between him and Bugs Bunny or whatever. You're hosting. This
I
one,
don't
right?
think it's even really an assumption to say that it's going to that his idea has something to do with is sexual in nature, considering that was the start of the sentence.
Yeah. Well, who knows? You can.
I mean, that was.
You can take
it
a
would be
thought.
weird if he was
I
saying
think that
anything else, because
yeah, I
that
think
was how
I
he
did-
started the thought.
Yeah, it would be weird, but it's still an assumption.
He's like, "Well, I'm a pretty sexually open guy. Anyway, here's my idea. You should go to therapy.
Well, I mean, he's just reminding.
You should.
Alec.
Alec, I'm a pretty sexually open guy, but here's my idea. I think you should get a divorce.
Yeah. So
I think you should divorce your wife, Betty Boop.
Panel 4.
We should come up with a name for the
marital
divorce
status
lawyer.
drop. Daria.
No, the divorce lawyer, because
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it.
therapist is named Philip DeFranco.
Oh, the divorce
The-
lawyer. Oh.
Yeah, the
Forgot-
therapist is named Philip DeFranco. The divorce lawyer should be called Lisa
some
Nova.
Family Guy. Family Guy.
No.
I'm gonna call him Family
Wine
Guy.
Cone.
Okay.
Remember Wine Cone?
No.
When we were, this wasn't on an episode, but after we recorded the first session, we were looking at those weird YouTube channels, and then one of the videos, someone was like, "Oh, how does Wine Cone do it?" Or whatever. And then we looked up Wine Cone, and it was like an old YouTuber from back in the day.
I think I remember. I think I recall.
And he had that one video that was like, the whole joke was he was being creepy towards the other YouTubers.
Yeah.
He showed up in like Smosh's food battle behind them and was like sniffing them. No?
No, I recall. I remember it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what the divorce lawyer should be called.
Okay.
Well, whatever. We'll workshop it.
Okay.
What do we think about this strip?
It was pretty fun. I like how it's a cliffhanger.
Oh, it's a cliffhanger. I guess, yeah, we can't really give our thoughts because it's a cliffhanger, so
Yeah, well.
we don't know what's we don't know
I think
what
I
to
could
think
if I
yet.
tried.
Could what?
Review something if it has a cliffhanger.
Sonic has a lot of teeth in Pale 3.
Yeah. Creepy.
Yeah. Sonic.exe.
Oh man, this is Alec.exe.
Alec.exe. What is Sonic? Sonic.exe has a lot of teeth too, right?
I don't think he has that many teeth.
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I thought he had the regular amount.
in a lot of these pictures, he has a lot of pointy teeth.
Yeah, but in the original,
I'm not gonna. I
fan
can't
art,
start looking at Google images of Sonic.exe. That's just
man.
whatever.
you'll get
Who's
spooked.
hosting?
You're hosting.
I'm hosting. Okay.
Yeah.
You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. Dupes on Boops. You can visit the show website at www.beingmrboop.com.
Tagline author Christopher Winter.
Yes, it says tagline author Lisa for some reason.
Really? Because
You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for our full catalog of episodes and to sign up to host the podcast. For more updates, follow at Mr. Boop Pod on Twitter. I'm at Candyman106. That's my Twitter. And I also have at Semi-Sweet Stuffs, where I post everything I make. I should post. I'm gonna actually, now that I think about it, speaking of Twitter, I'm gonna post the latest bonus episode. So check out the Patreon for some of our bonus episodes.
You can also find bonus episodes from Being Jim Davis there and the other Podstroke Network shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm gonna post that
Very true.
Patreon on my Twitter.
And now, is that supposed to be your scat?
Oh, sure, why not? I'm gonna post that.
Well, hang on.
pic
No,
on my
I'm
Twitter.
publishing now. There, it's published.
Okay, well, I want to.
Okay,
I want to promote.
What?
I'm on this week's Being Jim Davis as well.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's Tuesday now, so you've already
I've already been on.
And Sophia was on too, right?
Sophia was on this week. She was great, and Chris and John were great, and everyone's great.
Fan favorite guest host. Sophia, the mysterious.
Yeah, Sophia the mysterious. Listen to that because it was good, and I'm great. So we're gonna,
it's good, and I'm great.
We're gonna end this podcast right now. We're gonna end this
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.